In this video, we're going to take a look at the message board tool so you can create messages inside of each event as well as have people or team members reply to those messages. So we're going to click on the Events tab, and then we're going to click on the event for which we want to send out some messages, and then we're going to click on the link to the message board tool right here. This particular event does not have any messages yet, so we're going to create a new one by clicking on the Compose New Message button. Here is where we enter the subject of our message. And then in the area below that, we'll click in that area and select the people we're going to send this message to. And the people who we can choose from are people that we have assigned to the event. So you will first need to assign a contact to the event before you can send them messages from inside the event. And I'm just going to write a short message, and you can use the tools at the top of the text box if you want to add some formatting to your message. Now, once I click on the Send Now button at the bottom of this form, it will automatically email this message to Lindsay, Amber, and myself, the three recipients. So I'm going to click on the Send Now button, and you can also save it as a draft if you want, but I'm going to send it now. Once I've clicked that, it gets emailed to those three recipients. And if you click on the Open button there, you can see the message we just sent. And I'm going to click on the Back button to go into the message board main area. Now let's say I'm Lindsay, and I'm opening my Google Gmail account, and oh, here's an email that I just received from that event. So here are the three recipients that was sent the message. Here is the event it came from, and here are the contents of the message. Now if you click Reply or Reply All, this message will be sent to one or more of the recipients of this email, and it will also, because of this code in this gray area here, will also be sent back into the message board inside of the event and planning pod so that you can keep a track of all the replies to all of the messages for this particular message. So I'm going to click Reply All, and you can see one of the email addresses here is connect@planningpod.com. You will need to leave that address as one of the recipients if you want this reply to go back into the message board inside of PlanningPod. So let's say I'm Lindsay and I can't make it on the 29th, but I can make it on anywhere from May the 3rd to May the 7th. And once Lindsay, or myself being Lindsay, hits send, this will get sent not only to the recipients Jeff and Amber, but it will also go back into the PlanningPod message board. And you can already see there is a blue box that says one reply. So if we click on the open link to open this message, we will now start to see the thread. And here is Lindsay's reply to the message that I had sent out a bit earlier. Now you can also post replies or send out replies directly inside of the message itself here. So I'm going to click on Post Reply, and again I'm going to select my recipients who I want to receive this reply, and I'm just going to add my quick note here. And again, once I click on the Send Now button, this particular message gets emailed out to those recipients. And we'll send it. And if I scroll down, here is that new reply that I just created inside of the message itself. And again, if I go to Lindsay's email account, we're going to go into her Gmail account. Here is that new reply to the message that was sent from within the PlanningPod message board. We'll click on that. Be able to read the contents. And again, you can either hit reply or reply to all, and this message will be sent out to not only the recipients that are in the address line here inside of the email account, but it will also go back into the thread inside of the message board. So we're going to go back into PlanningPod, and now you can see there are 3 replies that have been posted for this particular message. I'm going to open it. there's Lindsay's first one, there's my second one, and here is Lindsay's third one that she just sent from her Gmail account. So that's how you can post and create messages as well as post replies both inside of the Planning Pod message board as well as from outside. And now I'm just going to create another new message, but instead of sending this now, I'm going to just save this as a draft. So I'm going to create a subject, and I am also going to just create the text here. And one thing I'm going to show you how to do is you can also cut and paste from like a Microsoft Word file if you've got information that you've composed in, say, a text document. So I'm just going to copy that from my Microsoft Word file, and I'm going to paste it right here. And then I'm going to clean up the spacing a little bit here, because sometimes when you pull in or paste copy or text from an outside program like Microsoft Word, you need to reformat it a little bit. And once I'm finished with this, I'm just going to click on the Save as Draft button. And now you can see that message has not been sent to anybody and has been marked as draft. And if I want to go back into this message to make some edits to it, I just click on the Compose button. I'm going to select my people now to whom I want to receive or who I want to send this message to. And I'm going to make a few more little edits to it here. And then once I'm done with my edits, I'm going to click on the Send Now button, and this message will get emailed out to those recipients. A couple final things I'd like to show you. If you click on the Actions link to the far right of the message, it gives you the ability to post a reply directly here from the main message board area, or you can delete the message from here too. And finally, if you click in the Filter Messages area right here, you can do a search for any messages, and this will do a search for any words that might be in the subject or in the body of the message. And that's basically how the message board works inside of each event. But if you have more questions, please let us know.